Hi, everybody. You guys know what happened. It's so weird. Every time I go live, my system goes down. I had to go early this morning because we want to talk about these rumors going around. It's a mess. It's a mess. I'm trying to wait for it to go back up because Perry is waiting to get backstage. Okay, so there was a rumor going around. So somebody called me last night and said, Sherelle, Will Smith is going to sue Tasha K. It's downstairs on the couch. Uh, because there was a I guess she did an interview with this guy. I don't know his name because I can't, my system is down. And he said that he walked in on Will Smith and Duane Martin having sex. Will was bent down and the guy was behind. Okay, so it's so much to this. And I said, what my first reaction is, why would Will want to sue Tasha? That didn't come out her mouth. Second of all, does Will really want a lawsuit where people start digging into his sex life? Because, they got a lot going on. So then I guess this morning, Jada Smith went on the Breakfast Club and said that the guy was looking, it wasn't true. She was going to sue him. This was a money grab. And, it's okay to have an opinion. She said, but this is a straight out lie. Okay. Now, this is the part that I get involved. I mean, we've been hearing for years, not just recently, years that Will Smith allegedly is gay. So this isn't the first time that this rumor's been out there. According to the rumors, Tasha Campbell is the reason. Duane is the reason. Hold on. This is a mess. Sorry, guys. I just came on at the last minute. According to the rumors, Tasha Campbell says that she discovered later in their marriage that Duane and Will were having an affair, and this is the reason why she divorced him. Now, I did a deep dive on this earlier, okay? And first of all, the last person you want to sue you would be Will Smith. Okay, he's got money for days. Perry's trying to get in. It's just down. Just keep trying. He's got money for days. Second of all, Tasha K just got a lawsuit yesterday, a couple days ago, from R. Kelly and Cardi B. Second of all, I'm gonna need people to stop suing Tasha K for an interview that other people said, because remember, Star Marie is the one who said it in an interview with Tasha. It's a slippery slope, because if I bring a person on and they say what they say, I need my guests to. I can't put my banner up because I'm not on. Because my internet went down. This is a slippery slope, people. I don't know how I feel. My first reaction is this is just a bluff to make everybody stop talking about it. This has been going on for years. You pull up Duane Martin and Will Smith and over 2, 3, maybe 500 videos come up. It's been going around for a long time. It's being alleged that when Jada went on this book tour, she told a lot of lies herself about Tupac. Because remember, his friends came out and stuff. This is a mess. Yeah, it's all alleged, you guys. It's all alleged. Perry can't wait to get on. I don't know what's going on. Every time I go live, it goes down. It's a mess. I don't have my evidence. But do you guys think you should be able to sue somebody for saying something on your show? You're interviewing them. I don't know what's going to come out your mouth. And now that will put so I didn't want Tasha K to get sued the first time because I thought they're going to start I'm looking at things from the blogger side. So you guys are looking at it different. You're looking at the moral side. And that's true too, very important. But also as a blogger, do you want it every time we say something or somebody, we're interviewing somebody and they say something that you're held responsible? No, then you wouldn't interview anybody. This is a mess. Will Smith has been listening to the blogs. They posted a snippet of the interview on the neighborhood talk. So, and in the snippet, it said that he says he walked in on Will Smith and Duane Martin going at it. He got very graphic. he said Will was bent over. Now, if this man is lying, he is out of his mind. Will Smith, I'm trying, Perry. It's just a person you don't lie on. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm going to switch this up really quick. Oh, okay, so I just... Now, it's crazy, Perry. Every time we go on.
Yeah, I know. I'm pissed, but I'm about to call them right after this. But go ahead.
So to finish, can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's echoing. Jeez, I hate this. And then
I
you're
think it might be up now. It might be back up. You see it?
Yeah. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right. So anyway, can you really, is Will Smith just bluffing?
You know, I think it could be a bluff.
I do
just
too.
Because, like, you know, being a blogger these days, as soon as somebody with money say, hey, I'm gonna sue you, you can take the risk like Tasha did with Cardi B, right? You know, you can't wipe your ass with it. You got to take it somewhat serious, but it's like the whole thing is crazy. Like, did Tasha come out and say it? I don't see Tasha saying it. I don't understand how
it didn't come out her mouth.
Right. And that's the slippery slope that I don't understand. It's like, if you have somebody just doing a regular show and they say something, are you accountable for it? Maybe I can see if they, approached Tasha and told her to take the video down, explain why, and she didn't, maybe. But I don't know. It's weird.
I don't even think they've told her to take it down. And why go on and say you're considering? I'm trying to find this clip from Jada that went on this morning. The whole thing is a hot ass mess.
Well, no, it's crazy. Like, no one know if it's true or not. It's been rumored for years, but at the same time, just because it's rumored, we don't know for a fact. So I guess the person could have a case or make you prove it. Now, the guy who came out and said it, it's sort of suspect, because if this happened all these years, why are you only speaking now? Did somebody take you off the payroll? Did you stop benefiting from it? It's sort of weird. It's just sort of crazy. But that's today's social media. If you could be saying something that's true, somebody gonna come and say, "Oh, I'm gonna sue you." So I don't.
It's so many rumors that's been going around. This has been going around for years. Now I had. This is an absolute disaster.
Okay, and then another reason why a person might come out and say, I'm considering suing this person. Because oftentimes when allegations are put out there that this, you did this or that, if you don't respond and say I didn't do it, then people just assume you did. If anytime you say that you're willing to take somebody to court off something they said, you basically saying that that person's lying. So that could be one of the things why you say, "Hey, I'm considering suing, hoping everybody will back away." Just saying,
Thank
I
you,
don't know.
opinion. Thank you, girl. She must be in the chat because remember it erased all my stuff,
Mhm.
so she just sent it to me. Oh, I can't play that. That's TMZ. So she catches. They're filming Jada outside, coming out the Breakfast Club. Here, let's see if
Open the door to Duane's dressing room, and that's when I see Duane and having anal sex with Will. Let me process it for a second. There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Duane was standing up, killing her, murder, like murder. There was murder in there. Okay. This is
that's crazy.
No, it's crazy, right?
It's crazy.
Now, but the thing is, this guy is really passionate, and then I walked in, the door creaked a little bit, and I can just hear the sounds of the couch squeaking and rubbing against the back wall, and I seen Dwayne and Will.
It's a mess. Let me play this. Let's
that just
see.
came out too recently. Yeah, and rumors out about people you love, like Will and Duane. I know. That just came out too recently. Yeah, and let me just say this. It's ridiculous, right? And it's nonsense. And this is a person that tried a shakedown, a money shakedown that didn't work. We're going to take legal action. Because it's one thing to have your opinion about somebody versus just making up salacious, malicious stories. Mm-hmm. So that's and rumors out about people you love. Like
so she said they were going to take legal action.
Yeah.
This came out yesterday evening. I was really shocked that she even went on the Breakfast Club to talk about it because when I first heard it, I thought it was nonsense. But Jada's not known to tell the truth either. Those are the rumors. They're calling her a liar
Right.
about the whole Tupac thing. There's rumors out there about their sex life and these parties supposedly that they throw and stuff like that. I don't think they want the public in their business like that. I think this is a bluff. I don't know. What are your thoughts when you
Well, I
first?
mean,
This
the
is the
whole
second
thing is
time. Mhm.
you can assume it's a bluff, and it's way easier for a person that's not mentioned in the lawsuit to consider it a bluff until you win it. Because, like I said, Tasha was there with Cardi B. Was the cease and desist a bluff that she didn't take a heed to?
But I just don't understand. No, don't like.
Hmm.
If I'm interviewing somebody, they're saying that happened.
Right.
That's their truth.
Hmm.
This is an interview. Now we got to stop interviewing people or watching what they say and stuff like that. You can't, it's almost like you just can't have a regular conversation. I don't think Tasha should be sued. Now you can go sue the other guy, whatever his name is. Let me see what his name was. But leave Tasha out of it. That's how I feel. Everybody feels different. They're going off in the chat.
Well, no, I
They said
understand
she
that. I
should be held
mean,
accountable.
whether Tasha interviewed him or whether it was some other content creator, at a certain point, I don't understand like how you go after the content creator for giving an interview for hearing somebody else's truth, whether it's true or not. It's coming from that individual, right? Now, I could see if I interview somebody and then the person said, "Hey, all that information that person gave you is false. Can you please take it down?" I refuse. Now I'm hitting it. But if you never reached out to tell me to take it down, I don't see how you could just come and sue me what somebody else said.
So it's hit the neighborhood talk. It says Jada Pinkett says, thank you, opinion. Says former assistant attempted a money shakedown. That's what she called it. Oh, he was the assistant on him before. Says his story about Duane Martin and Will is ridiculous. We're going to take legal action. That's a mess. That's a mess.
Well, I
That's
mean,
a mess.
and that we don't know, but I just know this: Will got a
Oh,
lot of money, so
hold on. Uh, Opinion says she did not say allegedly like you would have. She did this. It is not true. I didn't watch the full video. I just don't think she should be. People in the chat, why are they holding Tasha accountable? This just doesn't affect Tasha K. It affects bloggers.
right,
And
right.
if
I mean,
we're gonna get sued for having an interview and somebody says something wild in the interview that's what they said.
right,
This is a
but
mess. But you don't want to take on Will Smith. I'll tell you that.
yeah, I'm just saying this, like, and then you say, well, why do they want to sue her? Because she's a bigger name. Like, if they went and sued little Johnny Boy on the corner, nobody is affected. No other bloggers paying attention. But if you sue Tasha, whether you win or not, it's putting all other bloggers on notice.
Okay,
I'm
so
thinking,
someone asked, is Duane denying it too? He's denying it. Okay, but according to the rumors, this has been going on for years. I know that when Duane had to claim bankruptcy, right? He borrowed $1.5 million from Will Smith. So a third party bought the house. He borrowed the money for Will Smith to pay back the house. That way Tisha's name would not be on the house.
mhm,
It's rumored out there he's giving Duane millions of dollars, cars, and something about this trip when they went to what is Nicki Minaj's nationality? Trinidad. They went to Trinidad. And according to the rumors, when they went to Trinidad, it was just Will and Duane. None of the women were there. You have what is her name? Lisa Ray coming out saying that Duane was responsible for the failure of her marriage because he would get women. This is what she said on TV Ones for the Prime Minister, Michael Music. People are assuming maybe men too. We hear about Duane having these crazy sex parties. So
right,
this is just messy. I wouldn't, well, that's the, who, this is messy. So if they go to court, they got to talk about all this stuff. What
right,
about when y'all was in Trinidad?
right.
What
Okay,
about when Tisha said, if my man was gay, I don't have a problem with him being gay. I just don't want to be the last one in the room to know.
right. And she was talking about Dwayne. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't think there's nobody in the chat that know for a fact. Now, the guy came out and spoke on it, but why would he speak on it now after all these years? You know,
Kobe has a
maybe it's
point.
like a money grab, but so what now?
Kobe has a point. He's saying people laughing. Imagine Will's mental health. If this is not true, it really will affect your mental health.
Right. Because I just
This
say
is
this though, like, I mean,
messy.
you know, and people say, well, hey, you know what? They had an open marriage and all that stuff, right? That's one thing. To me as a man, I look at it this way: if you had open marriage and you go as a man go and cheat with another female or something, but it's very tough on a person, even I guess a female too, if somebody go, oh, you a lesbian or you sleeping with women, or for a guy with no proof to come out and say that you're gay and you're sleeping with men, it's sort of hard for your reputation, just a lot of stuff. And most people gonna take that and believe what they want to believe. Now, a lot of people will say, well, why is Will giving this guy all that money? I'm never that close to a friend to do that. Maybe you don't have that money. Maybe if they're having all these parties and stuff, maybe he was Will's right hand man that know all his dirt, like all of it. So I don't know. It's just
It's a
one of those
mess. It's
things.
a mess. Yes, Tasha is going through a very hard time last night. So I guess yesterday on Storm Monroe's channel, uh, he had a tape of Tasha's ex-assistant admitting that she was did some things that she shouldn't have done. Opinion. I'm gonna drop the link. I gotta drop the link. I'm dropping the link for you, opinion, because this is crazy. It's just the way you go. It's the way you do. I'm dropping the link. Can you come up? Should I drop the link for you? I act this. Wow, this is just.
No, I mean, all of it's a big mess. Like it's been rumored for years, but I think when this guy coming out trying to make it more of a fact right now, that's triggering them. Like, hey, we're going through enough.
Mhm.
The Oscar stuff, just everything. Last thing I need now is you to come out with this shit, and especially if you know this a guy who tried to shake you down before.
Mhm. I mean, I
And then
see
I
you
think
guys in the back. I mean, in the chat, y'all saying that Tasha should have known better. Girl, opinion. Where did you hear this?
The information has been going off today, okay? And the biggest stories have been Will and Jada and this Kiki Palmer. It just never gets. So I don't know if you've been looking on the strings, okay? So Armand Wiggins released everything. I guess he talked to Darius. He got the text messages. He got audio. It's a lot. I'm gonna send it to you. But
Of Kiki's of Usher.
Kiki mama called Usher gay while cussing him out, calling his mama immigrant, and he got audio of Kiki saying, "I hit you because this." He got pictures of his bruises, his war wounds. Honey, child, it's been a mess all day. I said, Lord have mercy.
Now we've heard rumors about Usher. It's just been rumors. Rumors. Everybody, this is alleged. This is what's going on the internet. It's been
Yeah,
rumors.
it's alleged because she came back out not too long ago and said she only said that because she was trying to get her daughter away.
It's messy. But I will say this: I don't think Tasha K should be held responsible. But I do think.
Okay, let me tell you, I think Tasha K doesn't handle business like you handle business, Sherelle. You got to think about it. When you do interviews, you have your banner going. You tell everybody, hey, this is our opinions. You know what I'm saying? You give your disclaimer. Tasha K don't do that. Okay? Tasha K take these people at their word. It's the same thing she did when she did with Carly B. She took that girl at her word.
It's an interview.
I get it though, but I'm just saying you have to sometimes when it's this deep and you're dealing with this kind of money because Will is he up there in the money category. Mm-hmm. When you're dealing with this kind of money, you want to kind of fact check what you finna say, especially if you can't afford to be sued. And it's like Tasha K, she going through so much right now because she's gonna be sued by R. Kelly too. So I mean, I'm like, and then you got the feds looking at you too. Like, yeah, I need Tasha K to take a minute. I thought she said she was on her mental health. She wasn't gonna try to hurt nobody no more. And all. That's how I know it was all for clout for Carly B to drop that lawsuit because yeah, she's doing the same thing. She's still hurting people.
Child, this is. Let's start pulling some comments. Child, Jennifer says, I understand what you're saying, Sherelle, but Tasha knows she has a target on her back right now. She needs to be very careful and fact check.
That's true, and I think this is the whole thing. Tasha knows she got a target on her back, going through a lot of stuff, but Tasha also know these are the only kind of stories that's gonna make her money.
She should not be held accountable for something that came out of somebody else's mouth. Like, it happens all the time. And you say, well, you know, that's what you're saying. And this is what this person thinks. And I don't think that she should be held accountable. Because if you remember, there was a blogger named Philly Phil, and she was talking about Tim Norman's mother. I cannot think of her name. Miss Robbie. And the person came on, said they knew Miss Robbie for a long time. And they said what they thought. And Miss Robbie tried to sue her, but ended up dropping the lawsuit. I can't be responsible for what comes out of your mouth. And what we do is called rumors and gossip. We just talk about the stuff that everybody's talking about, and it doesn't make it official. But if I can't only talk about facts, or you gonna sue me for somebody else said, but okay, I see people going crazy in the chat. This is slander for Will Smith, yes, if it's not true. But I'm looking at it from not a blogger's point of view, because what I don't want is for all of us now to not be able to say shit. But I'm not either down for somebody lying on people and ruining their reputation.
Right.
I'll say that, because y'all going crazy in the chat. And I'm being very selfish right now when I say we shouldn't be held accountable for what somebody else said.
Well, look, this is the part I would say. I think by having a person on the show, that shouldn't necessarily make you accountable for what the person says, unless you sit there and unless you agree with the person or you repeat what the person said as fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can say, hey, you know what? This is alleged from this certain person. This is from their story.
But if you think about it, opinion, I want to know your thoughts on this. The whole Cardi B thing, that did not come out of Tasha K's mouth. That came out of Star Marie's mouth.
Okay. But do you remember this? Okay.
I get what y'all saying. All right, let me stop. Go ahead.
Opinion, just remember this part real quick, though. When that came out of Star Marie's mouth, all that, Tasha could have been off the hook when a person made you aware that person said some unfactual shit on your show. Can you please stop it? Look, that would get you involved.
Yes, you guys, I am reaching. I am very much reaching, because you guys, let's look at it from my point of view. So we know a lot of shit that goes on. And when we go to talk about it, what's the first thing they threaten us with? And they know it's true, or you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of hard to do our job. I got to be worried about this person getting mad or what this person said. But I will acknowledge, if this is not true and it will affect Will's mental health, and that's not right. Opinion, what's your thought on it? Because it's a lot. You're not a blogger. You are a blogger. What are your thoughts as a blogger?
I think it's inconsiderate to at least reach out to the other party and say, hey, I got this person that's doing this interview that says this. I want to know if you want to comment on it. I think Tasha K could have did that to cover her bases. That way she would have been putting him up on notice that, hey, this person is trying to tell me this. I'm going to do this interview. You can make your comments now. I think she could have had so many different courtesies that she didn't do. I think Tasha K has gotten a big head. And I think she likes to troll us because she keeps doing the same thing over and over again. I don't think she has a standard like you do. So when you do your interviews, we trust you more because we know that you're going to do your due diligence. You're not just going to put out stuff that's to hurt somebody. Tasha K has been doing this for a minute. It seems like she's just trying to destroy everybody's life to get her coin. And is that what we really want?
Do you think she intentionally tried to hurt Will?
Of course I do. Because here's the thing. If this man knew this for over 20-some years, because he said this happened on the set of all of us, okay? So this thing been out for, I know, at least 20 years. Because I got children that's like 25. I don't think it was on when they was little. Anyway, if this happened over this time, I'm wondering to myself, why did it take you this long and why did you come to me? Because you could have got bigger money from somebody else if you felt like this was true. Tasha K ain't really got a lot of money to give you for this interview, so whatever chump change she gave him, he probably would have did better taking the settlement from Will. And then to find out that he was blackmailing him about the book that he was in, and then to see the interview with Will. Tell me
that story, because I didn't hear that part. Tell me that story.
Okay, so allegedly, Will and Bilal, Will did his book, and he put Bilal in a chapter of the book. Well, Bilal felt like he supposed to got a percentage of the book because he was in it. Well, Will offered him something. It wasn't enough for him. So he told him if he didn't give him the money he wanted, he was going to put out all these stories.
That's blackmail. That's blackmail.
Exactly, and that's what they were saying. They was like, that's why they said they going after him and they going after Tasha K, because they thought Tasha K was gonna have enough sense to at least call them.
Let me read these super chats coming in. Defamation, defame, defamation by implication is premised not on direct statements, but on false suggestions. Armstrong versus Simon Schuster Inc. We got an attorney in the chat. And I guess you're saying, Coco, if you know that it's a lie, let me break it down in layman's terms. That's defamation. But and so he's saying that he walked in, and if you can't prove it, that's defamation. That's defamation. Child, this is a mess. This is a mess. We got one more. Will Smith kids asked last week to let him be because he is going through some stuff. The guy has 5 other videos out there. He has been in hiding for over a year. He only came back to do an interview, as in one. Storm has issues now. Did you see what happened last night on Storm Monroe's channel? Opinion?
No, I didn't see it.
I disagree with opinion vehemently. Come on. Okay, let me start taking people's comments. Perry, jump in. What are your thoughts really quick?
No, I think what Coco was saying, like, I think to a certain point, this may be where they can hold her accountable. If you interviewing a person, they give them their story, it should be said, this is their story. I have not vetted his story. I don't have proof of this story. This is his words, right? But if you go there and act like, because at the same time, you get to have a responsibility issue show to make it clear to the people listening. If this person come out there and rattle off a whole bunch of shit, and you sitting there, yeah, okay, yeah. So he did all this, and without letting people know that it haven't been fact checked or verified.
Shay B says, what about Cardi B's mental health being affected? It was affected. Because what happens, I'm telling y'all Tasha's side and how I look at it as a blogger, but there's another side. To be lied on, it's one of the worst things that you can go through. To be lied on as a public figure with people having opinions is bad. When all the blogs is talking about it, it's on now it's on the radio and in there. It's I've had people talk bad about me on my level, and I was very, very stressed. Very stressed. So yeah, Shay, we got to acknowledge the other side. But the Smith family have been moving mad. That's what I'm saying. Like, if they want to start suing people, do they want their personal lives out there? I mean, Jada has been lying, according to the rumors. She just says whatever pops in her head, I feels like. My opinion.
But now, to fight back off what you said, that do they really want their lives out there? Their life is out there anyway with people speculating, right? So if it's already there and creating this problem, maybe you do have to just come out and say, hey, let me take one down, the rest will shut up. Or just because if you don't respond, people just assume, yeah, rumors must, where there's fire, well, there's smoke is fire, right? Things like that.
Pretty Lady said, Will needs to sue his kids and Jada too. That's a very important point. Jada has been going around town talking crazy, in my opinion, because now they watch these things. She's been talking crazy. They're saying, Jada, you made up the whole affair with Will Smith. That's what his friends are saying. They're putting memes on the internet with Tupac in Jada's face in a different girl's body. They've been dragging you on the internet, calling you a liar. This is a lot.
That's true. But at the same time, people say, well, yeah, I actually hear what they're saying. But people can choose who they sue. 5 people can do you wrong. You can only choose to sue one. And it's no defense for the other person saying, well, what about these other 4? They just chose to sue your ass.
Okay, now Perry, I'm looking at it as a blogger. Now you're a blogger. Put your blogger hat on. Do you think everybody gonna be trying to sue us now and monitoring what we're saying and this and that? Because this happened to me about 7 damn times.
It's don't happen. So it's not, will it happen to us? We've gotten those threatened letters. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, yes, it's gonna happen because people start to realize, hey, you know what? Those bloggers can do what they want to do, but if we got this money, we can pretty much shut them up whether it's true or not.
Let me explain myself. I'm not inconsiderate. Y'all know where I am. But I get lawsuit threats. Oh my God. I've lost count. I can't talk. You know what I mean? Like every time I turn around or I say something, but they've been threats. You gotta, if you're a blog, you gotta watch how you say it, like Opinion said. You gotta say, that's his opinion, and I haven't verified this, and this is my opinion, and opinions have to be opinions. And so I like talking about gossip, because listen, let's just be real. Everybody talk about gossip in your house. Did you see in the paper this happened? But if I'm gonna do it publicly, I have to know how to do it. Measure Man said, the kids took Will's side last week. They did, and they told Jada stop talking about their father. Give him a break. And Will feels very fragile to me. What happened with the slap? I don't know if it ruined his career. I don't know if he can't come back, but his career took a huge dive. The whole world turned against him. He had to do some soul searching. That was hard enough to go through. So I feel that I like Will, by the way. I really like Will. Child, it's a lot. Allegedly, receipts are uploaded on the website, ready to go. They get ready to sue. It is what it is. Let me see what Tori got. Tori got all caps. She mad. She said, Sherelle, do you not lie on people? I do not lie on people and hurt them. You research, you get your facts before you speak. You're not evil and mean. TK is mean and will lie and do anything for $1. You're not like her at all. Thank you, Toria. The reason I'm backing down now, because somebody just said, what about Will's feelings? And I feel that he's going through a lot. I mean, he's just not this, you know what I mean? I do get threatening cease and desist. How many times a year, Perry? Like, oh my God, I remember the one, so many times. I'm just like, okay, here we go again. Then I got to call that person. And then we got to, you know what I mean, work things out. And I get mad because I feel that, and this is me, and I got to separate it. I get mad because if I know something's true and they just don't want it out there, now I got to negotiate with you or a lawsuit.
I mean, you feel bullied.
I feel bullied.
I mean, yeah.
I feel bullied.
Right. But at the same token, like, I mean, you know, we can't, you know, I like to laugh and joke about a lot of stuff. I can't just come out here and just make up some random shit on somebody that's, I know is not true and act like it is.
But
you know, I can say, in my opinion, that's a freaky situation or whatever. But I'm just saying, in my opinion. That way, I'm letting you know, I don't got no facts. Half the time I tell people, I ain't got no facts. I don't know, but just in my opinion.
Opinion, do you think this man is just making this up? What is wrong with him? What is wrong with his ass?
I think it's definitely the book. I think something happened with the book and he did want to pay out. And I think this was his way of thinking he was going to leverage it. But, you know, you got to be careful. I don't know.
It's a mess. It's a mess. Lots going on. You got Tasha K's assistant turning on her. You've got the R. Kelly thing. Damn, it's not looking good. Is TK liable for what a guest on her show says? I don't think so, but I am not the popular vote. Everybody's going ham in the chat, and they're saying, yeah. I assume she's responsible for posting the headlines to get people to watch the video. It's a lot. Tasha needs to move smarter. Vet these people. You already owe Cardi. Move smarter. She needs to be sued. Wow, Quentin. Stop entertaining people who aren't credible. Let's talk about Keke Palmer. I see something about Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer mom said the same thing about Usher in audio this morning. Child. So I didn't hear it. Opinion just came up here to tell me that. That's a mess. But I'm thinking, my first thought is Keke Palmer's mother is not telling the truth because she said she was mad. What are your thoughts, opinion, about Keke Palmer's mother?
I ain't getting in the middle of that. I just think the whole thing is toxic. Whether it's one or two, it's toxic. And I think they should have been over it. If it's been happening for 2 years, it was 2 years too long. I just feel like as women, we got to be adamant enough to know that love don't hurt you. Love don't cause you no pain, and love ain't gonna make you cry.
Hi, Emmanuel. He says, I don't think Tasha should be held accountable. This was him. This can be dangerous if she is held responsible because he's knowing as a blogger it is. P.S. I love you guys. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you for all the tips that you send me. Sherelle, you don't just think about bloggers, you show compassion. That's one of the main reasons I love your channel. You have a heart. Thank you, Jennifer. I think it's 50-50. He has court documents. He does, and pics, allegedly, of the Smiths. Oh, he said worse on other videos. She's wrong for Usher. Child, that's what I'm saying. Do you go on somebody's channel? Tasha has 1 million people watching and just make up lies. Something wrong with you if you do. Child, this is a mess. This is a mess. I heard the recording. She said it and then said, you know how the industry is.
Wow.
Perry, take over. I'm just overwhelmed. This is a mess.
No, I'll just say this though. And you saying, would you go in front of 1 million people and just make up something? Yes, it's the perfect place for a person who's looking for attention. Now, when I say that, just to answer that part, I don't know whether what this guy's saying is true or not. I don't know if he got documents, paperwork. I don't know. I don't know who's right between him or Will. But, go back to the Tasha thing. I just feel like I don't feel like if she was just interviewing a guy and it was known to be this person's truth, not her opinion, that she shouldn't be held accountable for. But that's just me. My opinion,
it's a lot.
These guys don't have their own bag. Broke brothers will do anything.
Oh, that's money. The thing that Armand played this morning. Did you put it through? Did you put it through? What the fuck is you saying, ignorant? Did you put it through? Can you speak English? That's part of the reason why you can't get no acting job. I'm sure. Your articulation is poor. I'm sure. What the fuck are you saying? I'm sure. I'm Wiggins. If only you actually like. Put it through? What does that mean? Can you put it through? And he's trying to do the whole child actor parents sacrifice their childhood gag. Hold on, I don't want to play his whole tape because we need you guys to go over there. Is this just the tape of, or is it his whole video? Opinion. She must have went.
Oh, I don't know. She must be on mute.
It's the whole video. It's the whole video, but
y'all gotta head over to Armand's and watch that.
But it's on Instagram too. They ain't got to go to his YouTube. It's on Instagram.
Child. What is happening? What is happening? Baudry says Kiki's mom retracted her Usher statement on Twitter or X, whatever. However, Diddy did say with his own words that he slept in the same bed as Usher when he was underage. This is another hot ass topic left up for the Armand Wiggins show. This is a lot. Oh my goodness. You can't go around lying on people. You just can't do it. Those are the receipts that were on Armand's. I have to be careful what I play of Armand's. I don't want to cover up his work. This is crazy. What is this? Oh, you're going wild. Let's see. So this is on
Those are the pictures and the text. Those are the pictures and the text messages I'm sending you now.
What is this? It looks like somebody's body.
That's his bruises from when she abused him.
Oh, Kiki. He has bruises.
Allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly, cause
all right, let me catch up on these. Kiki. Okay, thank you, Bonji. Got another one. Sherelle, I think someone in Black Hollywood doesn't pay their Illuminati tax this month, as these rumors are crazy. First Will, now Usher. I think he went there because other channels weren't getting traction. So he went to Tasha K, okay, because she's gonna get the views. He went ham on you're talking about Darius. She went ham on him. Darius, that man got a whole wedding coming up. Statement out there now. Usher mental health as well. Child, this is cray. This is cray. All this happening at once. Shit. All right.
That's crazy.
It's absolutely, all of it is insane. Let me pull a couple more comments because me and Perry are going to come back. So I'm going to try to add to these stories and figure out what's going on. Those are defensive wounds. The man has got bruises. Kiki. Oh my God. Yeah, he's got bruises. I don't even know if I can show them.
No.
Go to Armand Wiggins' channel. Oh, maybe I can show this one. I got this from Armand. Oh, you can't see. You can't see. Let's try to zoom in. He's got bruises. He's got cuts on his arms, on his back.
Okay. Right. But I guess the question would be though, do he have video footage or something showing that she put the scars on him? Now,
he got an audio tape of Kiki saying, yeah, I shouldn't have hit you, but you did this. And she didn't say what this was, but she said she was sorry for it. I don't know where all these recordings coming from. I just feel like it's toxic, and I want us to be out the group chat. Like, I don't know why we in the group chat.
This is crazy, the Kiki story. But the Kiki story is easier to resolve because there's alleged videos. And
yeah, but we all know that should be held in the courtroom. All this evidence should be put in the courtroom, not in the court of media.
But Tyreek is telling the truth. It could be defensive wounds. We don't know.
Right. No, we don't.
I know I could go like this, especially too if you're I bruise really easy. Remember, Perry, I get those mosquito bites and they just get bad. I told y'all both Kiki and Darius are toxic. Then run to social media to garner support. Something smelled fishy and it ain't the putty cat. It's crazy. It's crazy. But her saying that Usher was gay because she's mad. That's
right.
Okay, let me see one more. Tasha K is not the first blogger. Another blogger interviewed old boy. That's what we're finding out. I still go back and forth, though. I still think, yes, it's hurtful, and I acknowledge that to Will Smith, but we shouldn't be held accountable. No, you're right. They need to be. You have to, if it just happens suddenly, you have to say, I haven't verified this, because if it's not true and the person's making it up, they're going to hold you accountable. That's a mess. It's a mess. Anyway, opinion. Oh, she dropped down.
Oh yeah, she's gone.
Opinion for being on the job, girl.
Well, you know these people, they love to put us in their business.
They do. They run the social media and they talk and they argue on social media. And so we supposed to, we're just reacting to it. And the mom comment, immigrant bitch, out of line. Who does she call an immigrant bitch?
She called his mama Asian immigrant bitch, and she said the grandma told her that the mama was evil, and she tried to get her son away from him.
Ooh, this is Kiki's mom?
Oh, it was a lot of
like
F-bombs, and you know what? For that very first video, for her to say, I only used to do all this, and then it's like, it's weird.
Child, this is a mess. This is a mess. All right, you guys, we're gonna try to come back because I'm gonna start talking about Kanye's wife left him allegedly. Child, this is gonna be a good day. This is gonna be a good day.
Yeah,
we will see y'all again in about 3 hours because I want to go around because I didn't know about the Kiki thing. That's crazy, absolutely crazy. Somebody lying. And we're just talking about it. It has to be resolved in a court of law. Thank you, Reggie. Thank you, Opinion. Girl, you be on it. Somebody said we love the mess. I mean, that's why I'm a blogger. It's work.
Because it could just be the case with Kiki and Darius that both of them lying. But like you said, it can be resolved. Now, you can't be that toxic and whooping each other's ass if you got a restraining order, you over there and you over there, right? Separate, go your separate ways, be responsible as a parent. Because I don't think it's the money. Well, you know, in my opinion, I think he wants the money. That's just an opinion of mine. Right?
Let's head out. Thank you, Opinion. I'm coming back. I'll call you, see if you want to come back on because we got to do follow-up stories because these are explosive. These are explosive. I'll call you and before I go on again and see if you want to come on because we got to see these stories out. It's a mess. All right, you guys. Thank you. We'll be back in 3 hours. Ciao. On 3. Perry, take us out. Take us out.
Fuck this shit. I'm out.
We out.